So to get the harness off, you take and lift up the rad, and then you're going to put a little bit of pressure with a screwdriver on the bottom of the tab after you've lifted up the rad. So you lift up the rad just like I did, put a little bit of pressure on and lift it up, and that comes right off. And then we're going to do the next one. Lift, off. And the last, number 3, lift, off. And that son of a bitch in the back, oh, is harder to get at because you got all this mess in front of it. Let's see if I can get that harness to let go. Okay, now the harness is let go. Lift, screwdriver in, press, and up. And that back one is going to be the hardest one to get. So, but I figure it's worth it when you save yourself so much money. Okay. Yep. Looks like a 10mm is a perfect fit for the coil packs. Go ahead and stop. Back and slip. Okay, so my 2 screws are out of the top of the coil pack. Now that the coil pack screws are out, let's see how hard it is to pull it out. Alright, so there comes your coil packs out. Alright, and the spark plug wrench that you're going to need is a 5/8, and get the one that has the rubber in it, so because that spark plug's so far down inside of a Hemi engine that you want to be able to, the spark plug wrench, to grab that spark plug and pull it out. Okay, so I'm going to take my spark plug wrench down with an extension on it. Got to get through the seal and then down.
So the spark plug, make sure you're nice and tight on it. I'm not going to use my impact driver for this. Don't want to look it up my head. And we'll take both those spark plugs out. Okay, I like the hand spin line out the last few turns. And we're almost there. Feels like it's going to let go now. Right there. And there's the spark plug. Actually, looks pretty darn clean even though I went too long on these copper tips.
Okay, so we'll take the old spark plug out. There she is. Copper top, just cheapy. And I'm putting in XP 5325s. Make sure you're seated into your rubber. Remember, I checked the gap, it should be 0.045. Okay, so I just did the first one at first. And go in. Be sure that you here goes the coil packs back in. Sliding down. Wiggle them on a little bit. Number 3. And that's completely out. And the wire harness kind of gets in the way, but oh, under it, there it is.
All I'm saying is State Farm.
And it's out. That's number 3. And you ready? Coil pack off. Stop recording. So here I'm going to break loose spark plug number on cylinder number 3. There goes number 1. Let's go a few turns so it's loose where I can get a hand out. Drop it all the way down, make sure it's down on top of the spark plug. And there she goes. Stop recording. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is get those heater hoses out of the way so we can access the back left. Take a flathead screwdriver, stick it in there, and the hose clamp comes off. There's 1 out of the way, there's 2 out of the way. I was using a flex, I was able to get both of those screws off. And out comes the last coil pack. It's a little bit flexible, and out she comes around the harness. Okay, now that I've got it locked in there, we're gonna break that one free. There it goes. And get it loose by hand, and then we'll take it out by hand. Go ahead and pause. your hoses back in, hose connector, snap it together, wire harness, this back on. So I lifted the red clip and now I'm pinching very hard with my finger. It was easier on the other side because I could use a screwdriver, but I was able to lift it and I disconnected the hand loosened it, and one arm under the master cylinder, one arm above, and there it comes out. Pause. New spark plug on, gap to 45. 2-inch extension on it. Back, feel for your furthest back hole. Drop it in. Last spark plug's coming out of the hardest one, and it's out. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I didn't muck anything up. Ooh, running. And no lights, and she sounds good again. Put the engine cover back on. There's two grommets back there, and then there's a big grommet there and one on the other side. So it's just a matter of getting it over and snapping it in. Engine cover's back on.